this news report said he's the third child of the Queen and his wife was in season 4 of Friends. And so he's very much not even a spare here. They didn't even know he existed until recently. So it's not getting very much coverage at all. Put it this way, this country is not even covering, Hunter Biden's laptop, so they're not interested at all in Andrew. They like the Queen. They kind of have an on-off relationship with Harry and Meghan, who suddenly look like nobility, let's face it. I mean, Andrew now is looking less regal than Harry and Meghan. Who knew? And so it isn't really getting much traction here, I have to say. Ironically, if Prince Andrew, no, he is still a prince, isn't he? As this goes to press, if Andrew Windsor wants to lay low, he could move to the US because he would be anonymous. Frankly, it's not getting any traction here at all, I have to say.
That's interesting because we think that it's some big thing and everyone's going to be talking about it, and actually it turns out they're not that interested at all. I mean, earlier this week, he failed in his attempt to have the US civil case dismissed. So what do you think for him now? Well,
we talked a few weeks ago, and I think part of the reason, even the Ghislaine Maxwell case wasn't widely covered was because, we were talking, it wasn't streamed. It was just court artist kind of. And now this is just the civil case that emanates from that. This is pretty dry subject for most Americans. I think what's going to happen. I understand today that Andrew's lawyers are now looking to interrogate Virginia Giuffre's husband, is it? I think, and they're looking for witnesses in the UK. So they're going to push back. This is a civil case, and this is the thing that is exciting people in the UK, that it's some great legal case and he's going to go to prison. It's a civil case. The fact is, in civil cases, it's a federal civil case, only 51% needs to be proved. It only has to be on the preponderance of evidence that a case can be proved. Ghislaine Maxwell's gone to prison or has been found guilty. And Jeffrey Epstein is now part of the evidence that he did a settlement. So I think we're beyond the 51%. If this actually goes to trial, this is going to be a loss, a financial loss. I think the strategy that I'm understanding that's coming out of the Andrew camp via my impeccable sources is that to push back on this with these witnesses, but the desire is to offer a settlement, because in these civil matters, if a settlement is not accepted by Ms. Giuffre's team, from that point on, if she receives less of an award by the court than was offered by Prince Andrew, if she receives less or is offered less by the court, she then becomes liable for any subsequent legal costs. So I believe it's a two-point strategy they're adopting, which is to show that they're pushing back, but at the last minute, with a month to go before an actual hearing, an offer will be made, and then they have 2 weeks to accept that offer or to decline it. The media is saying that Ms. Giuffre is more likely to turn down the offer because she wants a day in court. If we're talking in terms of maybe a $10 million settlement offer, it would be a very risky strategy to take that to court, because I'm not sure that the court, with the kind of evidence that's trying to be drummed up by Andrew's legal team, is going to award anywhere near a $10 million settlement. Wow. So this is the balance it hangs in.